Hi everybody. Alrighty, what you're looking at is the travelogue that wasn't. I'll explain everything in a minute, but let me just tell you, please hold on through the whole video because I'm going to show you the cover of this album. But I wanted to show like a few things while I'm working on this little layout. So this was the original journal for the Journal Me This swap for your paper pantry, and my theme is if I had one wish. And as I started working on it and I started creating it, and when I got to these pictures, it was really it really meant a lot to me, and I decided that I would have to recreate something similar to send off because this was just too meaningful to me. And so anyways, but I really wanted to share it with you. And then in another video, I'll show you the other travelogue that actually did make it. So and I'm just going to film as much as I can. I might edit this video. I might speed it up and try to narrate. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how far I can get. But I just wanted to show you some of the things I've done on this page. And we'll just see what happens. So maybe I'll just do part 2 and just keep on talking. So when I said that I wanted my theme to be if I had one wish, I didn't mean it like super deep in thought, as in, if I had one wish, there would be world peace or, the environment would be, perfect. What I meant was like on a daily basis, if I had one wish, and kind of like something, fun, something funny, something sweet. If I had one wish, my kitchen would be clean. If I had one wish, whatever. But anyways, I knew I wanted to use this picture because this is a picture of my baby brother and I, and it is my most favorite picture of the two of us together. We had gone somewhere to celebrate. I can't even remember whose birthday, and my mom, I asked her to take a picture of us. And so he said something to me, and we both instantly started laughing. And it's like we almost just posed for a picture that someone said, you both laugh. And the next picture after this was us looking at the camera, and it came out great too. But I just loved it. And so I knew I wanted to incorporate it. And then I remembered 2 other pictures that I had. And this is one of the other ones. And this is of my 2 very, very best friends. This is Kathy, and this is Deborah. And every year we get together down Kathy's house, and we've been doing this. Actually, Kathy, myself, and my 2 girls, Maddie and Shelly. And then we get together every year at Christmas, and we make Christmas cookies. And we've been doing it for 6 years now. And it's evolved. Like, Kathy and I totally plan it out now. And her and I get together before this actual like cookie making day, and her and I make cookie dough, and it's a whole like production, and it's just like a lovely day. And then like the week before Christmas, she makes a ton of sugar cookies for Maddie and Shelly, and we go over and we decorate. And so her mom, Kathy's mom, wanted to take a picture of all of us, and we took this picture, and Deborah is hilarious. You can just hope it focuses good, but sorry about the glare. Oops. If you only knew this lady, they are my 2 very best friends, and I just love them, dearly. And so Deborah always does something funny. She has the driest sense of humor on the planet, and she made me laugh. She made us laugh, but I always laugh like the biggest and the loudest. And so I said to Mary, when Mary showed me the pictures, I said, oh God, I look terrible. And she says, it just looks like 3 happy women to me. So that was one of my other favorite pictures. And the last one is of me spending a birthday with some friends, and someone said something, and I just burst out laughing. And it's one of those pictures that you don't really want people to see, but these 3 pictures just totally are of me like in a really happy state. So for my first page, my wish is, and I typed it out on Word, and it says, if I had one wish, and then the other side says, I'd laugh like this at least once a day, every single day. Wait, if I had one wish, I'd laugh like this at least once a day, every single day of my life. So, yeah, that's the theme of my book. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do for each page of this. I'm going to say, if I had one wish, blah, 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 and relate it to the pictures. Okay. And then, like I said, I'll come back and show you what the other Travelouge actual one that's going to actually be going out, what it's going to be. And then, okay, and then I just created this little text that says, celebrating a birthday with friends, heaven. Okay, so what I've done is, this paper collection is called Daydreams, and it's by, it's a can company, and it's called Daydreams, and it's fabulous. I mean, oh my gosh, I've had it for a while, and I was just like attracted to it because of I'm just going to start working, and you guys can watch. I was attracted to it because of its, like whimsical and kind of quirky, and I just really liked it. And so I knew, once you see my cover, you're going to know why I totally wanted to use this. So I'm just going to lay down some pictures. It's not going to be too overdone. I'm just going to lay some pictures down and glue down this stuff. But anyways, it totally fit. Then I'm going to show you how I make my little, I make myself a little hat on the picture where I'm celebrating my birthday. So anyways, so let me tell you, tonight, Drew and I, we had a disco party. And let me tell you, my older son, when kids do fundraisers at school, like they can win these ridiculous presents. Not presents, these ridiculous gifts. And I don't know if I told you what this says, but it says, nobody makes me laugh more than my baby brother. Anyways, the kids win these ridiculous presents like a lightsaber or a little chia pet or in this case, a disco ball, right? So my son, he's now 21. He's had this disco ball forever. And Maddie and Shelly were at his place, and Shelly asked, hey, can I borrow your disco ball? And so he said, sure. So I don't know why he still has it. Anyways, so she brought it home. So Drew just fell in love with it, and he kept asking me all day, Mommy, can we have a disco party? And I said, sure. So today I went to their kindergarten orientation, and turns out their kindergarten teacher, which Mrs. Tippett, I absolutely love her, she's having a baby. And total selfish reasons, I'm like, oh no, my twins are so gonna be in a dilemma when they get used to her, and then she has the baby she's due in November. So anywho, I got back from there, and I walk in, and I cooked dinner. It was already kind of late, and my husband had already fed the twins, but I cooked something for us. And he says, Mommy, can we have a disco party? And I said, of course we can. So a disco party entailed, like he said, we have to shut off every light in the house. And I said, okay, works for me. And it's so funny because if anyone out there knows a singer by the name of Crystal Waters, she's like a total late 80s, early 90s, like a disco. I'm not going to glue if I had one wish down because I might add something else right there. Okay, let me tell you just really quick. Then I took, on part of the pattern paper, had these little circle thingies. So I just cut the one of them out and layered it onto some of the other paper and made my own little lollipop flower. Okay, so anyways, we ate, and the girls were watching TV, and we streamed like the Netflix off of the Wii, and they're watching Angry Beavers. And I told them I was not talking about Crystal Waters. Anyways, I had been listening, let me back up. I had been listening to Crystal Waters the other night. Oh man, I wanted to get up, jump on my table and dance. Anyhow, total inspirational. But she's like like a disco day type girl. So anyways, I told him, I know what song we're going to listen to. So Aaron had already fallen asleep. Okay, now I'm going to move this out of the way, and then I'm going to work on this one. Aaron had already fallen asleep. Let me tell you really quick, this little wavy punch, it mimics a pattern off of some of the pattern paper that's in the collection. And I had a punch that, this Fisker's punch, that was the same thing. So I just created like a little edging. So anyways, I told him, yeah, buddy, Okay, well, I'm mixing myself up. So I got the Crystal Waters got the Crystal Waters CD, and we proceeded to have our disco party. So we went in the living room. The girls were watching Angry Beavers, and I told them to shut it off, and we had to turn off every light, and we plugged in the disco ball, and I danced with my son to Crystal Waters. You can look her up on YouTube, and it's just like total shake your hips, type music. And it was, oh my gosh, it was so memorable. And he's like, we can just do one song, Mommy. So anyways, that was my night. And then I put them to bed, and here I am. Okay, so in this picture, I'm celebrating my birthday, right? So I wanted to make myself a little hat. So all I've done is I've cut out a little triangle, and out of some of the pattern paper. And then I just ran it through a Swiss Dot Cuttlebug embossing folder. I'm just going to distress the edge just a tad. Okay. And then I have my little scallop scissors. And what I'm going to do is, okay, that's not the piece I wanted to use. This is the piece I wanted to use. A little piece right here. I'm just going to cut a scallop because I want to give my hat a border, okay? And then I'll trim the extra off. So anyways, oh shoot, I put the glue on the wrong side. What a dope. Belonged on the front part of it. Yeah, so I'm sitting in my craft room, and if anyone's ever seen that movie Enemy Mine with Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr., it's one of my favorite movies. Absolutely love it. So it was on Netflix. I'm like, oh, I get to watch something tonight. Okay, so just created myself a little hat. Okay, and then with some little circles, I've created what will be, show you, the top of my birthday, the top of my birthday hat. Okay. There you go. See? So there's, sorry about that glare. It's my light. Okay. So let's get this picture down. Just going to show you this. I'm probably going to end, and I'm just going to come back and show you. I don't really want to miss any of this. And I know some people don't like watching like two-part vids, but you won't regret it. You won't regret watching the next one, I promise. I promise, promise, promise. I think that'll be okay right there. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and stop it right now, girls. I'm just going to get this down on here, and then I'll come right back so I can show you my cover. Alrighty?